Hey, what up, guys? This video back here with another video for the week. I want to do something real quick because I'm probably gonna stop doing videos for a while for personal matters. I'll still try to do them when I can, but they won't be like, as weekly because I got personal stuff coming up. But until then, that'll be normal. But on a lighter note, though, let me get on my reviews for this week. So my first pick I got was that Ask Cooper and KS issue 4, and it just continues in the story. The more Nightmare Realm comes, and more danger, standing with Evil Ernie, and leading up to the big conclusion. Maybe two more part series. No, it's usually a six series. 5 and 6 will be it. Then for Marvel, we got Secret Wars 8 of 9. A really interesting battle with the Thing, and as you can see, um, Franklin Reed, which in this universe is Doom's son, or he thinks it's his son, and a lot of stuff is like coming really unfolded because Aster can clear up. But definitely cool battle. There's also a cool battle of another character in there. I don't want to give away, but pick it up if you want to see it. Third pick we got Iron Man 4, Invincible Iron Man 4. I don't know why Mary Jane's on it or what they're implying, but she's only at the end, and I guess I don't know what happens with her in the Iron Man universe. But just continuing trying to find Madame Mask, and he fights ninjas, neon ninjas, with neon lights, not the other neon. But just if you're an Iron Man fan, check it out. If you're not, don't. Just pass, I guess. For my fourth pick, another Marvel title we got is Amazing Spider-Man. What issue is this? Issue 4. This continues on his fight. The Zodiac killer, or whoever that is, and working with Shield and Mockingbird and all that good stuff. Definitely check out if you're a Spider-Man fan. I really like it. Some stuff they probably could do different, but so far it's an interesting idea. Then last Marvel I got, Marvel title for this week I got is Scarlet Witch #1. Just more, she tries to different, because now I know you think it's like, oh, it's just like Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch is in Doctor Strange, but she tries to argue with what Doctor Strange deals with magic, she deals with witchcraft, and I just like art style. Scarlet Witch has always been hot. There's a good ass shot of her in it. I don't want to show it, but like there is. You're gonna wait for it. If you don't believe me, pick it up if you're a Scarlet Witch fan. But definitely got some art style and flows, and I'm interested to see where this is going, because it's interesting to read. If you check out Scarlet Witch. Then we also got, for my first DC title this week, is DC Bombshells issue 6. Now I said I thought this would be the last one. I guess not. They're gonna drag it out. Maybe 12 issues. It seems like next week each time will be like the end of it. But we'll see how they conclude this and how the story arc goes. I don't see them dragging out too long. Definitely some cool stuff happened in this. Check out. There also is a preview of it. I knew it was coming out, but I put it in my box. It's Poison Ivy is getting a 6 miniseries, so I'm like really curious to see how that is. All these females again. So Harley Quinn, Power Girls had one, Wonder Woman I've been reading. It's just like cool to read, which leads into Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy thing is the new Suicide Squad, and they're just their adventure continuing. Harley's kind of like not really there all together. I kind of wish someone that's like approach up in front and be like blunt to her, but it just hasn't happened, and it's probably not gonna. But it's still definitely interesting to read. Like if you're a new or old fan of Suicide Squad, like I said, check it out. I was trying to get it's good stuff coming. I'll probably get next week. Now on to some more DC for Batman tie-ins, or the new Robin Wars, which I haven't been keeping up with, but I just really like the Red Hood and Arsenal characters, so it's just like a tie-in to it. And Jock Dot is still in there, and just kind of seeing how that story's gonna progress with her, and what's gonna go forth towards their whole dynamic. So definitely check that out if you're interested in that thing. And again, if you're not, then the hell with you. JK, I love you guys. I was like, and then we got Robin Wars Part 2 of Grayson. This is Grayson issue 15. Like that one was whatever. and just continue, kind of the Robin Orr story arc, and just see what's gonna happen with Grayson yet. So it's just kind of interesting thing, but nothing too big about that. That was Red Hood Arsenal issue 7. Then, which leads into Grayson whole thing, which is to Starfire 7. And Grayson, she is finally rid of that. She remembers Grayson, and she knows she has love interest with him before, and she just revealed Grayson's he faked his death and came back to life. And it's interesting to see how their love connection continues in the next couple volumes. I mean, who wouldn't want to be with Death Starfire? I guess obviously the main point of the story, so she's like all these guys fall in love with her. But see how that goes. I don't know if I would say if check out the issue out if you're too big. That's more of a Grayson issue, even though it's Starfire's story. But it's just Starfire's view from it. I wouldn't say necessarily pick it up for your Starfire fan, but needless to say. So, ending with DC. I'm dragging today. It's gonna be a long video. We got a Batman Cross #1 with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And this couldn't have met my expectations much more. This is so much better than to me to the Master Race, and it just first issue knocks it apart. Killer Croc's in it. I know these are spoilers. I was like, Killer Croc's in it, and some other stuff, and it's drawn so good. The story fits right. I'm really curious to see how this 6-part does, because they've never had crossed over, and they are the different comic companies. I know at one point Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was owned by the Marvel comic company. But I'm curious to see how that goes. So, But my final comic issue, which I guess technically could pass maybe for a manga, is Street Fighter Unlimited, the new issue, #1. It just, it seems like when Ultra Super Street Fighter, the last video game, takes off or where that left off, and, how does those issues go, and that story continues into the comic like it did for Ulan Comics. I know I haven't read the past Street Fighter comics too much into it, or played any other Street Fighters besides Street Fighter 4. I didn't play Ultimate Street Fighter or whatever it is, Super Ultimate Mega, whatever the fuck it's called. But it just kind of seems like this is the story is going to lead into a little bit of Street Fighter 5, like the Street Fighter 4 comic did, which I know about Street Fighter 4, but I kind of missed the gap between if there was a story behind Street Fighter Ultimate and Ultra and Super and Ultra. But interesting to see how it ties into 5. But I'm assuming if you didn't play Super Ultra, I'm assuming, unless you read the comics, that there's not much to just add more characters. But you never know with video games and comics continuity. They can be related, sometimes they're not, sometimes they try to tie again, or it's whatever you want to think of it. So finally, real quick, before I hit the I guess I'm gonna hit the 10 mark. I want to get my 2 reviews. My manga picks for this week is My Neighborhood Seki, which is basically just the main thing is this main character Seki. He just seems like he has ADD, or he's sort of attention span or something, but he just loves doing weird stuff on his dad's creating and doing all kinds of stuff, distracting, and it's all through Yoka's perspective. And and just it's just many funny I don't want to say slice slave, but little pieces of episodes in each manga panel. I know they've made anime of it and they've made live action of it, but definitely if you want a good chuckle or giggle, definitely check this out. And for my last manga pick, going 9-minute mark, not going too long, we got Karuya from Orihime, Volume 3, and I haven't read this one yet. That's the only one I haven't read. I'll probably read tomorrow, but it just continues, the story with her and I guess who's, she's back in town with her brother, and just kind of curious to see. The story is pretty curious and see. Also, I don't know I hope I don't get in trouble for showing this, but you get a color of her in the front cover. So if you're into that weird kind of funny stuff, this is definitely up your alley. It's really up my alley. It's if I had to pick one of my favorite mangas right now, of this past year, it would be Karuya, which I might make a video of, my favorite mangas or top picks for 2014. But that's pretty much it, guys. 10-minute mark. Just want to get that out there. See how it goes with my video making process. It might be monthly because personal issues. We'll be able to get them out weekly, but I'll try if I can. Alright, so, this guy's Noah on the Peace. Video Goat signing off. You guys take care.